Hi, I'm Zarita. Welcome to my channel. If you want to see how I did this simple, like everyday look, then go ahead and keep watching and like and subscribe, please. So I start by using this Covergirl Clean Fresh Prep and Set Water Mist just to like get myself a decent base, and then I blend that in with my Real Techniques beauty blender thing. Well, I guess let's see, beauty sponge. But yeah, and then after that I use just like I think it's just like a general, like generic Sephora brand brow, like, what is this, a spoolie brow angled brush spoolie combo, a dealy bob. And then my favorite like makeup line lately, or makeup company, has been Nyx Cosmetics. I'm like super into, 90% of my makeup routine is like using their products, mostly for the price point, but it's also because some of it's just like the right stuff. So this particular brow pen I'm using, I think it's new. It's the NYX Lift and Snatch brow tint pen. This is in shade Espresso, and it's pretty like faint, but I feel like that's also kind of helpful because you can build. I don't like a really harsh line, and this is almost like, it's like an eyeliner meets a marker pen. I really like the like brush tip eyeliner pens. I'm not into like the felt, oh my gosh, or like an actual brush I'm not into either. It's like this weird new marker pen tip that they're doing with NYX and a couple other eyeliner companies, or makeup brands I should say. Anyway, all that to say, yeah, I really like a brow marker lately as opposed to a dip brow, though I do still sometimes go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills dip brow pomade just because it's like reliable and it'll actually like last all day. Oh, and the brow wax I'm using there is actually just like the super cheap ELF, ELF, I don't really know how you pronounce that, the super cheap brand from like Target, ELF, and it's just like a brow wax, but it's a little bit nicer than soap for like the soap brows type of technique. And then after that, I actually use just my regular CoverGirl Trublend powder. I have it like in a translucent light shade number 2. I use that powder to set a lot of things because I don't like how setting powder a lot of the times is just like super loose. I kind of like my setting powder to be like packed. What is that called? A pressed powder. Anyway, I set my brows so they're not like shiny and intense looking, and it also kind of keeps the wax from like moving and transferring and stuff. Yeah, because you kind of want to, like, I've noticed with like sticky or wet products, you want to set it with like a powder to kind of keep it in place. So that's like the theory on how the medium of makeup needs to be like respected. But anyway, now after I do my brows, I go in and I clean up and carve out my brows with a concealer. This is just the Tarte Shape Tape, super reliable, in shade 22B light beige. I go really light with concealer, like almost to like the whitest shade I can get that still like matches my skin tone, because I tend to like to go for a lot of lighter, sometimes like pastel colored like makeup looks. So yeah, carving them out, and I try to like not carve the front end of them too intensely, but I like to make it look more blended in, not like just a super defined line. I do carve mine out still though to like make them pop a little bit, but I'm not trying to make like a horizontal line across my face. And in fact, I do try to even like blend that in when I do my nose contour a little bit, because I don't like my brows to look blocky or boxy at all. I want them to look natural. I want them to be fluffy. I want it to just look like my real face enhanced. And that's kind of like my philosophy behind all of my makeup techniques. is I'm trying to enhance the features of my face. I'm not trying to cover my stuff up. Like, I don't use concealer to cover up things. I'm not going in and covering up every single pimple. I'm not looking to cover up my skin. I'm blessed with nice skin, actually, which is very, very cool. Very kind of the universe to do me that solid. But, like, you know. When it comes to these type of like products, I don't really feel the need for full coverage. I'm really just trying to make things pop. You kind of see my kid pop up there for a second when I said pop. Nuts. But then I go in after I carve out the actual shape, then I like go in and actually use the concealer as a eyeshadow base, and I conceal the underneath dark circles of my eyes, and we just go in with our big fat damp sponge by Real Techniques, and we blend and bounce. I'm gonna actually record audio on this soon too, because my eyes make the funniest sound when I do this. Like, wait. I wonder if I can do it right now while I'm recording. I'm gonna try and record the sound my eye makes right now with the beauty sponge. Oh my god, you can hear it. That's the sound that the beauty sponge makes when I'm like blending my eye makeup. I literally just blended off and ruined my perfect beauty sponge that was clean, but it's fine. It was worth it for that voluptuous, sexy ASMR eye sound. More ASMR videos coming up, and that little gesture was to show y'all that I do not use any foundation, but the brush I'm using is a little Morphe M504, and that is my favorite brush for like my all over face. I don't like using the big fat poofy brushes for like my contour or like blush or like the things that it says to use it for. I do like to like bronze a little bit with a big fat fluffy brush or blush brush, but I'm like careful because I like to be delicate and very tactful and intentional about every single place I'm placing my brush on my face. And I kind of like, I need to record a sound of this because I bet you like sped up that makes a cool sound. Because I'm like scrubbing my face, just scrub the black crud on my face. Oh yeah, and the black crud, or it's not black, it's nice chocolate Soleil Too Faced medium deep matte bronzer. I've actually had this in my makeup bag for a while, and I just started using it because I've run out of like brown eyeshadow and bronzer and every other like shade and type, but this actually has been doing me good and I'm a fan. So I don't, none of these brands, I'm not like a pro, I'm using the stuff that I have. So like this is what I have, and like use what you have, and figure out, like, my biggest thing is about respecting the medium. You gotta figure out like what your face is about. You gotta figure out what each product is about. You gotta figure out what your face wants, what the products want. Like, give the products what they want. Give your face what it wants. But honestly, it's an art form for me. Like music, makeup, video games, anything. You kind of like gotta come at a medium with respect. So that's what I do, man. That brush has been through it with me. I use it for blush. I use it to set my, I used to use it to set. I actually have a better brush that I've been using to set my set my under eyes. To set my under eye concealer. I'm now going in with this ULTA Beauty, the General 3-in-1 cheek palette. It's like this is in the shade Santorini Sun. And I like this because it's just got like a shiny shimmery bronze. It's got like a highlighter shade, and it's got a pretty like a red mauve blush. And that's just a good like everyday look for me. And then, just scrub away your double chin. Scrub it away. Use a brush like God did, and like make your face look like you want to make it look. I literally have used makeup filters to like shape my face to figure out how to do makeup techniques. And this is my favorite part of my makeup routine, and I'm using this brush that's my new favorite nose contour brush. I swear, it's the deluxe crease brush by Real Techniques. And this thing, I swear to you, I used to use the Morphe M504, but this thing is super precise and like compact, and it really just puts the powder right where you want it, which I need for like a contour on my nose, because I want it to be like super defined but not like sharp, if that makes sense. I don't like using cream contours or blushes. I'm not a big fan of like foundation anyway, so I just don't need to. Oh, and then the highlighter I'm using now, I don't like, when I do my basic looks, I just like highlight and bronze. We're not even using like eyeshadow anymore. It's super basic. But this is the ColourPop highlighter in Flexitarian. It's the Super Shock highlighter in Flexitarian. This is like my favorite thing in the world. This stuff's creamy. It's like, and do you see, like, look, dude, I look like a heavenly angel descended upon my cheek. Because it did, dude, it did. I am blessed and highly favored by every lord. Okay, sorry. This is like, I'm recording this voiceover really late, but I am obsessed and I can't stop, so I need to do it before I go to sleep, because, you know, when you gotta do something, you gotta do it. And I carefully place that in with my finger, because the brush, as I say that, I get a brush, but like the brush kind of like takes away some of the impact of the highlighter. But I used a super tiny brush from the like old Urban Decay palette that I had. It was like the Naked Cherry palette. But it's got this teeny little tip that's like really compact also, and I love using that for my highlight in my inner corner and on the tip of my nose. The tip of the nose highlight, I tell you what, you gotta like look at the light and look at your face straight on and find where the light hits the toppest part of your nose. Same with the highlight. You're trying to mimic the act of light on your face, and you can like exaggerate these features, you can under exaggerate, you can erase things, but like I said, it's about respecting the medium. So yeah, I just try to make it mimic the way light would naturally fall on my face. I didn't really understand that concept before. Now I'm just going in with that CoverGirl True Blend, again, shade to the translucent light. And I am blocking the camera, but I'm setting my under eye and I'm blending in my nose contour with the rest of my nose and the rest of my like face. And then I do like the thing where people like make their face cheekbones look a little bit more defined. I kind of like set that under area, because I didn't put like foundation or liquid down there, but my natural face oils pick up the powder and it kind of just like gives it somewhere to rest. And then yeah, and then I'm clearly digging that. Erase the grease on my forehead and add like, I want to be an alien glazed donut. I want to look edible. I want to eat me, Jesus. I'm good. Okay, and then now I'm using a NYX, of course, the NYX Crayon Eye Pencil in white. Yeah, it's not the best, it's not the worst, it works, you know, cheap, yeah. And then here's the whole thing. This whole video is about this eyeliner technique. This took a lot of trial and error, but you gotta follow your natural eye line. Oh my god, I need more videos on this, but you follow it out and you draw a line like down. If you have hooded eyes, this is what you have to do. You have to draw it down your natural eye and then you flick it up. But like if you flick it up straight from the edge of your eye, it's gonna make your eye shape all wrong, and it's gonna close off your eye, and it's gonna do that weird thing where it's like, oh, that girl's got like a winged line on the top of her eye. It doesn't mimic the way eyelashes look. That's what you're trying to do with a winged liner. You're trying to mimic the way and exaggerate the way your natural lashes look. So I pay attention to the shape of my eye. I look at what direction my eyelashes go, and I make the eyeliner go that direction, basically, and I exaggerate it. And this part, I like am kind of inspired. I want to like put like a jewel in the corner there or something. But this is actually like a really old bottle pen marker of eyeliner. Like I've had these two like particular, it's the NYX Epic ink liner. I forgot to say that. This is my favorite like black eyeliner because it's super duper precise. It's well priced. It's like waterproof, but it does budge. I've like had a little bit of it moving sometimes, but if I set it with like a black eyeshadow, that is on my eye all night. It's not going anywhere. And I actually kind of prefer to do that to make my eyeliner last long rather than using like a more intense product, because I don't like having to like scrub stuff off my face. It's just like, I feel like that's just not what my face wants. It doesn't want like harsh things that must be scrubbed. Like, I mean, why not take a Sharpie then, you know? Like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about that one day. We'll see how all these products interact with my face over time, huh? It's an experiment. I'm your experiment. Yeah. Great. This should be called Ramble with Me. Welcome to my channel where I ramble for an hour. Oh, I should be talking about this. This next part is literally also keys to success. I extend my waterline a little bit past my natural waterline, but only at the edge of my eye, and I make it match up with that weird extra line that I made when I drew my eyeliner. So it kind of makes my eyes look a little bit artificially bigger. It's almost a false waterline, but it's not totally. Like, I'm not doing like a bunch of effort. I'm not putting like a whole eyeliner on the lower lash line, because I find that doesn't look natural and it kind of makes my face look choppy. So yeah, this kind of gives me bigger eyes without all that. And then I connect it. My mascara look, I actually had to zoom in because that face did not go away and it was so distracting. But maybe it's helpful because you can actually see what I'm doing here. I only put mascara on the inside of my eyelashes because the outer lashes I want to look, I mean, maybe I'll change this technique later, but the outer lashes I want to look like they're down lower to make my eye bigger, and it kind of would eliminate that. It would just erase all that work I just did to draw those on. This is my song. I'm gonna stop doing voiceover. Enjoy my song, y'all.